How big of a disappointment is Inter Miami losing in the Champions Tournament? Let's talk about it.
Ain't been tight, never known curfews. Sunday night quiet, I ain't even out my church shoes. I done been wide, premarital guessing perfumes. Psycho in a lot, they keep asking me who hurt you. Traded for diapers, ain't that some shit? You think buying beers and pacifiers made me a pacifist? There's a list of asses that I like to whip in this timeline.
Hey, yo, what's up? Welcome to Sports World Talk Soccer, where we talk the world of soccer, a.k.a. football, a.k.a. the beautiful game. And today we are talking the big disappointment in Inter Miami and their latest loss in the CONCACAF Champions Cup tournament just last night against Nashville. It was definitely a game that a lot of people who are Inter Miami fans was definitely looking forward to being a win and a next staple in the success of Inter Miami, but it didn't happen that way. And for me personally, it was definitely disappointing to see. One thing is because this was what our season was about, honestly. We won the MLS Cup. Our next thing was the CONCACAF Champions League tournament, and it being something that we're dominant for. But it didn't happen. The owner, he put out a statement. He put the statement out saying, hey, we are looking to be a global brand, a global team, and have global dominance over, different other leagues and tournaments and everything. And that's what was our whole year about. And we're out. Definitely disappointing. It's definitely disappointing to see that, to see the opportunity we had right in our hands. And, I know a lot of people point fingers all over the place, of course, head coach, players, et cetera, et cetera. But it's so hard to really digest it, for me, in my opinion. It was our opportunity to really look at ourselves as an international threat, taking care of the international tournaments. I think that right there would have been bigger than maybe another MLS, cup championship, possibly, in my opinion, because you're going against other leagues, Yeah, we got Leagues Cup 2 and everything that we can possibly do something with. Wait, hold on, time out. Pardon this interruption. I just want to check, have you liked this video? Have you subscribed to this video? If not, definitely subscribe. I love making content for people, and we definitely want to keep stuff going, but you got to let me know what you think, and make sure you subscribe and join the family, all right? Back to your regular program. This was the one. I think Inter Miami was too relaxed. I think, they need a vocal leader somewhere. Javier, he has his moment. He did vocally and everything like that, but he has to do some things. But I know everyone's pointing fingers. Just about 90% of the fan base is pointing fingers at the head coach and stuff like that as well. And, when the front office gives you the type of offseason they have had of getting St. Clair as the goalkeeper, getting so many other pieces putting together, and you have, Batarame right there as well, everybody, like, they did their part. But coaching staff, to me, they didn't do their part. And as far as Batarame, he should not have been scoreless yet. He should have been somebody who has been woken up by now, in my opinion. You have to get an offense that is going, and not just type of offense to just say, hey, Messi, make something brilliant happen. And I think that's what a lot of the times the offense really relies on, the slight moments of brilliance that could happen, the possibility of something that can happen, and Messi gets it and, gets an assist or gets a goal or something like that. We rely on that too much. Instead of creating an offense to where, the firepower that we do have in Allende, in Saveri, in Messi, in Batarame, and a lot of those players getting an offense and getting a system that can really complement those guys that can be, dominant. We should have put our footprint on this game hard. We should have been aggressive. We should have been more physical than anybody else on that field. We should have set that tone early. We want to be looked at as a global brand. That's what we should have done. We should have said, hey, this is the first opportunity that we're actually going to be looked at as a global brand in a global tournament or whatever like that. We should have put our footprint down and put our foot on Nashville's neck. And we didn't do that. There are times that we looked unbalanced. There was time that was looked like we were still figuring things out. At this point, we can't look like that. At this point, we can't look like a team that's not sure what they're doing. We just won the MLS Cup. We have to look like that dominant team. We have one of the best players of all time in Messi. We had a good offseason getting players in as far as, retooling up for this season. We can't look like that. And, so is that pointing fingers at the coaching staff? Yes, it is. It's saying, hey, the ball's in your court. How the rest of this year goes is definitely on you. But right now, we're down by 10. But can we come back? It's something. Our highlight of our year was supposed to be this tournament right here. We didn't get it. What can we do now? So y'all let me know what you think about this. How big of a downfall was this for you? Is it really Javier's fault? How can we come back for this? Is this year a waste for Inter Miami already? And let's talk about it.
There's a list of asses that I like to whip in this timeline.